So you want to be OP? Well, I'm here to help. All right, this time I'm doing another OP video here for Octopath Traveler 2. One of the things to know about Octopath Traveler is it's the first game and the second one is that it's highly gear dependent, and one of the things that you can do very early on to make yourself really overpowered is to get access to that higher level equipment. So one of the things that you'll want to do is actually basically what I did was run around and recruit everybody first, and then I started leveling up Temenos. Now, you don't need to necessarily use Temenos first. You can really use anybody you want, but then you'll need to go to the Cleric Guild. I believe the Cleric Guild is down here near Boulder Fall. Again, though, you don't really need to do that if you don't want to. You can just use Temenos. And what you really want to get from Temenos is you want to learn a couple of skills. Let's find him. Here he is here. So you want to learn Evil Ward. So it says increases the party's success rate when attempting to flee, and equipping multiple characters with this has, okay, no added effect. That's fine. But you really need this because when you're trying to travel through higher level areas, your characters will have a very hard time running away. And so you really need Evil Ward to kind of make up for that issue. The next thing that you'll want is actually Oswald's skill. He's not with me right now, but let's just equip this. And that's called Evasive Maneuvers. Anybody can learn this as long as you've learned a couple of the Scholar job skills. It says reduces the rate of random encounters. So it's going to make it so that you can run through areas without getting into as many random encounters. So that's going to be really solid as well. Basically, what you're looking to do then is to just do a lot of exploring into higher level areas and raid the treasure chests. So things like the Ivory Ravine down here is a fantastic place. Ivory Ravine has one of an amazing ability or amazing item early on that's going to make things very easy for you. It's called the Giant's Club. You can find that down at the bottom. The other great thing about that Giant's Club is you don't have to fight a boss to get it. A lot of these dungeons are actually going to have a boss down there, and they'll unfortunately be guarding usually a really good item. But in this case, in the Ivory Ravine, there is not a boss guarding. I mean, there is a boss down there, but he's not guarding the Giant's Club, which is kind of wild. But again, that's a very good item to get very early on. But generally, that's just the strategy, right? Is to run around in the higher level dungeons and open up chests and then try to get out of dodge, right? You can take advantage of the autosaves. So basically when you transition from one screen to another, the game will always autosave. And that can be kind of one of the ways to get, kind of down deeper. There's plenty of save spots in the dungeons as well. But what you'll want to do is, just try to run as far as you can. Anytime you get into a battle, always, again, make sure that you heal up as well. Just rob everything blind. And that's generally what I would say the best and easiest thing. Well, not easiest. It's not actually that easy to become overpowered. One of the other things that you could do, though it's very difficult, is actually use Ochet and capture some of the higher level monsters. Things like the Revenants are going to be really solid. I don't know if there's any in the Ivory Ravine. Actually, I don't think there is. Just trying to think of where I got mine at. I think I used the Cavern of Waves. So the Cavern of Waves, if you come down here to the Beasting Bay anchorage and just head off to the right over here, eventually you'll get into the Cavern of Waves. And there is a Revenant down there. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but he looks like a gigantic golem. And basically you'll want to, or if you can get a hold of one of those early on, when you summon those, they'll do 9,999 damage, which, especially early on in the game is going to absolutely pulverize stuff. So the trick, though, is getting them down and or at least into range of capturing, right? That can be a little bit difficult, but as long as you're taking characters that are able to, hit, multiple times to break shields, that will really help as well. And if you can't do it, just level a little bit more and keep trying, keep at it. And that's pretty much going to be it. So that is just it. There's just not much more to it. You can take a look at my experience guide for some different tips and tricks on how to level quickly, but it's just generally things like, equipping the extra experience ability and then using life in the shadows and fighting things at night, right? That's going to really catapult your character levels up. And then fight in higher level areas too. Don't just hang out in, lower level areas and expect that you're going to be, leveling quickly, because that's just not how it's going to work. You'll need to move into progressively higher level areas. But again, keep in mind though that this game is really about gear, and the better the gear you have, the better off you're going to be. Levels are nice and everything, but you get a lot more out of the gear. So that is going to be it for this one. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.